So I'm in the second movie tonight. I saw a French movie. They're having a French civilization week or something like that, or month, I don't know. It was a movie called The Deer Sectaire. I try to avoid the people, and then it was better for me. You see beautiful, beautiful France. You see the beautiful landscapes. I don't know, it was by the seaside, could be Normandy. The story of this man who, it's very interesting, I like the profession they gave them. So it was a French guy whose daughter tells him she's pregnant and they don't know who the father is, and then he finds out that his real father, the father he thought was his father, was not really his real father. He went to a private detective and she gives him an address, a name of a man in a nearby village. So what happens is he goes and looks for this man, and there's a bond. Like he doesn't tell him at first who he is, and then there's a bond, and then they do things together, and then he by accident meets a woman. Turns out that's the daughter of the man that he's been told is his father. So there's this whole thing that they can't be together because they might be brother and sister. And at the same time, his daughter has this problem because the man who's the father of the baby is a little bit problematic. So then she's about to have a baby and nobody answers the phone, and the guy that's the biological father of the baby turns out, and the whole issue is very complex. I love this movie because it's not that apparent. It's like there's this secret, but people don't behave the way you expect them to behave, and contrary to Israel, where people act as I expect them to behave. I expect them to be rude people without any manners, and it never fails to surprise me. I expect them to be completely selfish and not aware of other people, and just shoving and pushing and being completely lacking any kind of delicate behavior, sort of like they don't care, like they can just step on you. It's because they act as if we're like in concentration camp and they are pushing their way towards food. That's how I would describe Israeli behavior, especially at this age. When they get older, they become completely without any manners, disgusting, unattractive. The women don't even bother to look good. They look like men mostly. Short hair, ugly. Women are ugly because they don't put on makeup, and the women here are hideous. I met today a lovely woman. She's a Holocaust survivor from Hungary, and she's like in her 90s, and she looks fabulous. She puts on makeup, and she's like in another class of her own. So, but people here that are either born Israelis or just grown here most of their life, they grow up to be hideous women. They don't really look good. They're not nice. They don't behave, and the men the same. They don't take care of themselves. They're just like, even if they're fit, they're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We say in Yiddish, zlob, and the women are just like yachne, and they just like, you know, and they're very rude, and they're like completely don't take care of themselves. So I'm going to walk now. See an example. So people here are extremely, extremely, extremely unattractive at my age. When they're young, the people are very attractive, they're fit and everything, but they are still rude. But when they're young, you forgive them that. When they get my age or older, they're just absolutely hideous. That's the only word I can use. And seeing the French and the way they react, they're so like elegant and they're so subtle. Even when they're angry, it's charming. The French is just so charming. The country's so beautiful. This country also has beautiful sides. This is the high school I went to, by the way. It was a horrible experience. It was a very bad school. I had a wonderful French teacher, though, from Paris. And I always loved French since then. So anyway, that's my night. Peace, light, and love.